Yeah, great card indeed, youngster. I didn't expect that out of it. I knew it was going to be good. I knew it had a lot of potential. Let's go through what happened, what I thought was going to happen. Pfeiffer versus Abus. I think Abus fought great. He won the first round just like he won the first round with Sean Strickland. And Abus made a lot of big changes for this fight, and let's talk about that. So Abus was very taekwondo-ish against Strickland, threw a bunch of side kicks and stuff like that and front kicks. Abus was a ground fighter and a stand-up fighter this fight, much more complete mixed martial artist. But the one thing Abus didn't have, is he did not have the conditioning. So he got to the second round, he became a lesser fighter, and like I said, Joe Pfeiffer is a big guy, and that's what they thought was going to happen. That's what did happen, and Pfeiffer moved on, and Abus moved back. But a great fight, great matchup, both big guys, huge animals. Youssef versus Josh. Well, listen, man, I knew that Youssef was good. I didn't know he was that good. He reminds me a lot of Prince Nassim Hamed. Now, I know Prince Nassim was from Yemen and Youssef is from Morocco, but it is the idea of a lighter weight Arab fighter that has all the skills in the world. I mean, the announcers talking about it. Youssef went the distance with Ilia Topuria when we didn't know how good Ilia Topuria was. So, yeah, I think Youssef's definitely the next big star on the horizon. I will tell you, he's probably going to win the title. Next fight. I was right about it, right? Khalil learned a lot of traditional Muay Thai, and he essentially outfought Yuri Prohaska for what? For 2 rounds. Won both first 2 rounds. And the third round, the fight was his to win or lose, right? And Yuri walked right through him and put him out. And that is something we love about fighting. Yuri didn't allow the first 2 rounds to discourage him. He ate every shot Khalil threw at him, because in the third round, Khalil was still touching him, he was still hitting him. Yuri just refused to be hurt by any of it, or whatever. And that's why we love it. It's the underdog. It's the Rocky story. That's what it looked like out there, quite frankly. So I'm going to say I was right about that one too. And nobody could have called Yuri's superhuman durability. Although from now on, I'm going to call it that way with him. Merab versus Corey. Corey Sandhagen almost proved me wrong for one round. He beat Merab in the first round, having to do with his length and his wrestling ability, right? He was able to touch up Merab easy, but Merab adjusted and used boxing footwork to get inside to land heavy shots on Corey. And when he was doing that, Corey's wrestling seemed to dissipate, and Merab took over in the way only Merab can, and Merab kept his championship. Real hard to see who's going to beat Merab. What an animal, man. And then the main event. We got Pereira at his 100% this time. That's the bottom line. So, and maybe Ankalaev wasn't up for it this time, but we put a big stamp on who the champ is. I mean, I watched that first fight the week before, and like I said, I could have seen it as a draw. So now you see what both fighters at 100% is actually going to look like. Pereira took them out in short order, and there it is. Was a great night. Everybody like and follow from On the Fight.